Democratic presidential candidate Joe Biden raised $26 million in the 24 hours after naming California Senator Kamala Harris as his running mate. According to Biden's campaign, that is more than double its previous one-day record. Biden and Harris made their first appearance together as running mates yesterday in Delaware. Harris is the first woman of color on a major party's presidential ticket. Joining me now on Skype to talk more about the 2020 presidential race is Susan Crabtree, White House and national political correspondent for RealClearPolitics. Susan, welcome back. Always good to have you on.
Thanks so much. Great to be with you, Tracy.
So, Susan, what's your take on the nomination of Senator Kamala Harris as the Dems VP nominee? And also, what do you think about yesterday's campaign event? Do you think it helped to solidify her partnership with Joe Biden, at least in the eyes of voters?
Well, certainly yesterday, she really shone brightly. I thought that the two of them had some chemistry that we didn't know about before because of all of the controversy over her attacks on him, basically calling him a racist over the busing issue back when she was a little girl. And so, but bygones are bygones, it seems. And the two of them talked about their relationship with Joe Biden. She was Attorney General in California, and he was Attorney General in Delaware. And what kind of, they forged a bond there. And she really talked about how she admired the relationship that he talked about with his father. And there was some, there was some little bit of a teary moments there. And I thought that showed some chemistry with Joe Biden that we didn't know she had. And that the two of them together, they had some energy there that we haven't seen from his campaign in a long time.
Yeah, well, the coronavirus obviously prevented the usual way in which the rollouts typically happen. As you know, there were no big crowds of supporters in attendance yesterday, but both Biden and Harris really did seize on President Trump's handling of the health crisis to go on the attack. Can you talk about that?
Well, yes, she was more of the attack dog than he was. Her speech was about 3 times as long, which is very rare for a vice presidential candidate with the presidential candidate standing right there. A little bit of concern that she is outshining him a bit and did yesterday. But when she did, she's very effective in going on the attack. We learned about this during the Democratic primary when she attacked Joe Biden. But also, she now is not going to sort of mince her words when it comes to, that's a strength of hers, and she's going to bring that to the Trump campaign as well. And when they have a new debate in October, they have a debate coming up with Vice President Mike Pence, and he said he's ready for it. So, yeah, I mean, I do think that she was really harsh on the Trump administration when it came to blaming them for the economy and the jobs, when there's a lot of tension over there, and we're seeing the economic numbers, the labor numbers even today come back in a what the Trump campaign likes to talk about, a V-shaped curve. So, you know, I don't know if that was the best sell for her to blame Trump on the economy when, you know, anybody who would be running these and recommending lockdowns across the country, he's actually been more aggressive in pushing for the lockdowns to be lifted. I'm sure that's the one moment in the speech that gave me pause, but otherwise, very powerful language from Kamala Harris and Joe Biden standing back with some emotional moments there.
Well, Susan, thank you so much for coming on. We always appreciate your analysis. Susan Crabtree, White House and national political correspondent for RealClearPolitics. Thanks again, Susan.
Absolutely, Tracy. Thanks for having me.